Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the FTF podcast full-time footy show. Look, La Liga fans, you asked for some English speaking creators talking about that La Liga. We are back. You asked and we delivered.
We're here, man.
We're here. We got a few La Liga fans that joined and they did like the content. So you know what? We'll be like every few weeks we'll do some La Liga content covering the La Liga.
Other leagues and try diversify our horizons.
Yeah, if they want that.
Other leagues,
they want that. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start at the Santiago Bernabeu where Real Madrid won 4-0. VINI hat-trick. Real Madrid had 68% possession, 32% for Osasuna, and they had 18 shots to Osasuna's 2. Look,
18 shots.
Yeah. 18 shots. That's a domination.
Domination for the nation.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room. Vinicius hat-trick. Let's start with the good, about Real Madrid.
Yeah. Vinicius actually said after he did not win a Ballon d'Or, he said that he will do it 10 times if he has to. Yeah. And
good mentality.
And since then, he has got 4 goals.
He's walking the walk.
He's walking the walk and talking the talk.
And talking the talk.
And he got a hat-trick.
Great. And probably a very impressive hat-trick.
Very good.
He scored 1 in the first half and 2 in the second half. Look,
his overall performance was standout.
Yes, but you can tell he's there for vengeance. He's a player that has a lot of pride in the way he plays football. Obviously, being dubbed for the Ballon d'Or. Coming into this game, this is the first La Liga game. Obviously, they played midweek. We'll get onto that. Yeah. First La Liga game since, and he scored a hat trick.
Chip on the shoulder.
Yeah, chip on the shoulder.
And Vinicius Junior was already amazing. So imagine now Vini with the point of proof to the world.
Yeah.
He's got crazy stats from that game.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I got him up here.
Talking to him.
Obviously, he had 3 goals. We know that. He had 7 successful take-ons, 12 duels won, and 14 touches in the box. Now, those stats sound good, but let me tell you how good they are. He is the first player to put up those numbers in a single La Liga game in the last 8 years.
And in those 8 years, I'm pretty sure that covers Messi and Ronaldo at some point.
It does.
At some point. So that tells you how good that performance was.
So if that doesn't talk about, how good the performance was and his mentality to come back from, obviously, as we say, being snubbed from the Ballon d'Or.
Being robbed of the Ballon d'Or.
And I don't know what it does. But yeah, well done, Vini, man.
Obviously, on the other hand, Roma just scored 4, but no goals for Mbappe.
No goals for
Mbappe. And it's been a reoccurring issue for Real Madrid. You want to take the lead on that one, Mbappe?
What, with Mbappe?
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
The issue with Mbappe is he does not want to be the striker. And you can see in the game against Osasuna, prime example, he does not run in behind enough at all. I'm not sure what it is, if he's vexed at the manager, I'm not going to run in behind. Because a lot of the runs in behind are being made by Bellingham.
Yeah.
We'll get into Bellingham in a bit. But with Mbappe, it's like he's sort of loitering around.
Lingering in different positions.
Yeah,
he was everywhere.
Lingering between in that game.
Everywhere but in the box.
Yeah, he wasn't even before. He's not even everywhere. In this game particularly, he was just standing just doing nothing. Before he in the games before he would try to pop up on right wing, left wing, running behind. But I don't know. Recently, he just kind of not been doing enough.
No, but that's not his position though.
It's not his position, and I think he did say it before. He does not want to be the striker.
100%.
And I keep questioning it. Why would he join a team that has the most nailed down left winger in the world when he wants to be a left winger as well? How's that possible?
If it's not Mbappe, it's Vini. That's facts. Yeah. If it's not Mbappe who's the best left winger in the world, it's Vini. So the thought process from that, obviously we know he wanted to join Real Madrid for a long time.
100%.
But
I think in the back of his mind he knew. In the back of his mind he knew that left wing will be a problem. 100%. Because Vini's already performing there, and why change it when he won a Champions League and La Liga and he was the forefront of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can look at it both ways, from both perspectives. As in one way, you can look at Mbappe, obviously, at the time you're the best player in the world. Why do you want to come into a squad where you're going to be rivaling the second best player in the world in that position, at least anyway? And you can also look at it from Real Madrid's perspective. Why are you bringing in a player who's obviously better than your left winger, but you have the second best left winger in the world?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing him in to rival the same spot?
It's weird.
Just to play him up top in a position that he's not really played in too often.
That's all.
Why? From both parties, why do you want to do it other than getting the best player in the world?
That's all it is.
I don't see how he's helped Madrid so far.
Yeah.
It doesn't bode well for the future, because for them to score 4 goals in a game
and he's not involved,
and him not get a goal.
Did he get an assist?
I
think he probably got an assist.
He got an assist for Vinicius, yeah. But for him not to score any of the goals, and I think Carlo kind of realised that, before he tried sort of integrating Mbappe into the attack, but this game against Osasuna, he kind of let it flow. And when he let it flow, you see what happens. He
Vinny takes
involved.
charge.
Vinny
Vinny
takes
takes
charge.
charge of the game.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, this might be a Real Madrid fans might not like what I have to say here, but in my opinion, Mbappe is better than Vinicius Junior in any position. Like if Mbappe left wing, okay, he's not Vinicius right now is doing amazing at left wing, but Mbappe, when he's left wing, he's still the best left winger in the world.
Yeah, and that's
the best
not
player in the
crazy
world.
to say. That's not
Can't take that
crazy
from
to
him.
say.
And, okay, he's not showing it, and Vinny is showing it.
Yeah.
He's
But
playing out of position.
yeah, like from what we've seen in the past few years, CV, whatever,
Mbappe's number one.
Mbappe is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
But he's getting shifted out to play striker because Real Madrid, and you can see it in the players' mentality too. When Vinny lost out on the Ballon d'Or, they all sort of like called him the best player in the world. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's his team, it's Vinny's
Yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
And Mbappe,
Even that, yeah, that's a great point.
it's
Like, to
Vinny's
be honest,
team. You know what I mean?
the-
And
the
players also did solidarity.
collectively,
So, yeah.
collectively
Yeah.
backed
Vinny's
Vinny.
side type
You know what I mean?
thing.
And
Yeah,
even
yeah.
Mbappe didn't go to it because like
Yeah.
he can't because everyone's not gone to it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So I wonder how he feels not being the main man in the team. I
It's
think it's sort of it hurts his ego a
it
bit.
hurts psychologically,
Psychologically
as well
yeah.
because like I said, like you were saying, obviously it would be very difficult for a manager to put Mbappe in that left wing position, even though it's not crazy to say Mbappe is better, but even though he might be better than Vinny in that position,
You can't
but
drop Vinny
politically
straight away,
it would
yeah.
not bode well because the
displace him is
whole
nuts.
squad loves
Facts,
Vinny.
yeah.
They love him.
And Vinny's done nothing to be dropped.
Exactly. So it's like we're gonna have to do the next best thing and play him in strike or play him right wing.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
at the same time, Vinicius cannot play striker, but Mbappe can. So to
Yeah,
fit them
to
all
a
in,
degree.
to fit
Yeah.
them all
Makes
in,
sense. Yeah.
it makes sense to put Mbappe striker, even though
Yes.
he's better left wing,
Yes.
and put Vinny left wing, and not the opposite, because Vinny can't go striker, Mbappe
Yeah.
left wing. So to fit them all in,
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna have to be.
Back to that point about Mbappe wanting to be the main guy in the team, I feel like we've seen it similarly before at PSG, obviously, when there was Messi and Neymar. He didn't really bowl too well with them either. Didn't gel too well with
big
the
players.
upper echelon, the superstars of the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know, does that go to his mentality? There was talks about him, like when obviously he was on...
What do you call the riffraff? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He fell out with Messi and Neymar at PSG, and it's like, look, it's very difficult to protect Mbappe in this situation as well, knowing the fact that he agreed to the move and pushed for the move. So going forward, I think it's going to take. To be honest, I don't know what it's going to take, but a manager is going to have to come in and fix this issue, fix this conundrum, fix this political problem. So it's more than just football, it's politics. Because the next manager, we don't know who it is, probably might be Xabi Alonso. What's he going to do? Oh, play Vinny on the right? He's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, no
and I
chance.
play Mbappe on the left.
And we can't forget about Rodrigo.
And we've got
as well.
Rodrigo, who's
got to
another,
get into the squad.
exactly, is another problem. So it's like, it's a bigger issue than just football for Real Madrid at this moment in time. And going forward, what can they sell Mbappe? I don't think they can sell him. They can't sell Mbappe.
So much money.
Now, one thing I will say, even though we are getting onto Mbappe saying it might not have been the right move, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, without a doubt, he will pick up form. Of
course.
He will, once he starts
He
scoring,
was very
will
good to
get
start
on
the season.
rolling.
I think to start off, he was quite good. He was getting goals.
Well, in the
I think-
start of the season,
Yeah, I think just sort of the past few weeks,
Yeah.
we've kind of
Yeah,
seen the
off.
tactical
Yeah,
issues.
yeah,
And the main tactical issue is him not running in behind.
Facts.
Yeah.
And
Bellingham
the
doing
fact that
striker's work.
Jude Bellingham, who now I want to talk about Bellingham.
Okay, Bellingham, yeah.
Because he's a midfielder who has to run back defensively, has to help dictate play, has to run in behind,
Tirelessly.
cover on the wing, which has also affected his output. Because last season, Jude Bellingham, he was playing sort of advanced role and he was the glue to the attack. It's like a Benzema replacement kind of. Because when the ball came to him in the final third, he's the glue, he's the link to everything.
Yeah.
And Mbappe can't take on that role because it's like it's not the same.
They're different players.
Different players.
They're different
so now
players.
Bellingham's now being put deeper,
Yeah.
but at the same time expected to run in behind. If you
Yeah.
watch the game against Milan, who Bellingham,
Oh, he was great.
Bellingham,
He was great.
by the
He was
way,
great that game. He was
Absolutely,
great. He
I
was
know his
great.
team lost,
Yeah.
but he was
on
genuinely
fire.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
He had to keep running in behind
Yeah.
to make up for Mbappe's lack of threat in behind. I'm not sure what Mbappe was doing that game. Like,
Even Jude won
You know
the
what I
penalty. No, sorry, it was Vinny. Sorry.
Yeah,
My bad,
yeah, for-
It's
Yeah.
even
thought it was
unfair for Jude because
affects his game.
it's affected
Affected
his
the game so
game.
much, yeah.
We knew this season he wasn't going to have the same season in terms of output as he did
not
last
this
season.
bad, doing it, not this.
Not to this extent. Obviously, big up as well. He's got his first goal, but it's also like he's still got to do elements of what he was doing last season to accommodate
while
for Mbappe,
playing a completely-
whilst now playing a new role
Yeah.
with added responsibility.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's unfair for Bellingham. I understand if he would be annoyed at the situation as well.
And a lot of people talk about Bellingham, how he's had the poor season, not knowing the context behind it.
Yeah.
Because we know how good Bellingham can be. And this season, like I said, in when we talk about in the El Clasico, there's moments in times where Vinny and Mbappe are up there at the top of the pitch, not tracking back. Even against Milan, Vinny and Mbappe, up front, not tracking back whatsoever. And then you have Bellingham and Modric and
all the
Valverde
dirty
and
work.
doing all the dirty
I'm
work.
seeing Mbappe get waltzed past. He's just looking at the ball.
You know what I mean?
And, past him.
And it's difficult because you can't expect a player like Mbappe, who's a superstar, right? And
Luxury
Vini,
player
who's a
type.
superstar, to do sort of the dirty work that he was never required to do when he was even 17 years old at Monaco or 18, 19, 20,
It's
21,
something new
22
to him,
at
to be
PSG.
fair,
It's
yeah.
new to him.
I hear
Even
it, I hear it.
at France, he's not required to do so. So it's, even though I feel like they never won this
They
game.
won 4-0,
4-0.
but I think it's more than that.
It's more than that.
Because
Obviously, it's something that Madrid fans are going to know about
Yes,
as well. It's
yes.
something that that's going to be on their mind, thinking about it. Is Mbappe going to work, whatever. I still think he will work.
No,
My honest opinion is I think he will work, but
is
it's a problem
working,
right
though,
now.
What is working because we have the expectation of Mbappe getting 25 plus goals in the season. I don't think in this Real Madrid team, I might be wrong, but I don't think it's as capable or possible for him to do so in this setup.
I think if,
Or maybe
I
he
think
needs
it's
to change
possible.
the way he plays.
I just think it's possible. I think they have to interchange on the left wing a lot. They have to occupy kind of different zones. I know Mbappe doesn't want to be the striker. He's going to drift left a bit. But can Vini... Because we've seen Vini sacrifice his position in-game a lot from Mbappe. Vini kind of moves in because... You see, I don't know if it's like a thing where it's kind of like charity work.
Feel sorry for him.
Mbappe, yeah. He kind of just moves away and Mbappe goes left wing. So I don't know if they can get the interchanging constant. And then Rodrigo on the right.
That's
I
gonna
don't know. It's
chemistry in it.
It's
gonna
going to take
a couple more.
It's gonna build time. It's gonna build
It's
time.
going to take a lot. It might take time. Obviously, like player quality, they will win games like this against Osasuna.
Yeah,
They will win. They're not going to struggle for a long time because just based off how good their team is and how good their attack is. Also, they came at a big cost though because they had 3 injuries.
Yeah, let's talk about the injuries.
first
Obviously, they had, who was it? It was Militao.
Rodrigo got injured first. He pulled up hamstring.
Let's talk about that.
And also he was injured. He was injured from before the
Previously.
Clasico.
Yeah.
So he was not meant to come back for another few weeks.
Some Real Madrid fans say he might have been rushed back.
Yeah. So the medical staff must have cleared him, and they played him, and then 20 minutes in, straight away, hamstring.
Yeah.
So that was obviously a mistake, and now he'll
was,
be
yeah.
out for a longer period of time after that. Very, very.
So
stupid.
was it worth it? It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, very dumb.
wasn't worth it in the long run.
Yeah, and the next Militao is just unfortunate.
No, but
Yeah,
the Militao one
ACL.
is crazy.
Yeah.
He's come back from an ACL that was on his left leg, I
Yeah.
believe, the first one. Couple games in, he's now got it. He's
just came back.
He's expected to be on the same leg, right?
Yeah.
He's got
no,
it on the other leg.
It just came back, so now he has
That's so unfortunate,
ACL
man.
on his other knee, and his career. If he comes back from this,
goated,
it might be the greatest comeback we've seen.
You got to put him in goal debates after that, man.
You know what I mean? Because to have both knees finished,
I think
and not
only
same
one
again.
player has done that.
Who?
Florian Wirtz.
Never. No one's ever done that.
I think he's had both knee.
On both?
No,
I think
he
it was.
both.
I think it was both.
It was one, bro.
I think it was. Can you fact check that, please? I think
It
it
was
was
not.
both. I
But
think it was.
do
But
I not say
he's had
it's
ACL
snaps?
twice though. Yeah, I know Florian Wirtz had ACL twice, and I think it was both. But it's regardless, it's still crazy.
Mentally,
on both
mentally
knees,
and
on both
physically,
knees
how
different.
do you come back?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
even just the physical side. Like mentally, in your head, you're just
the
gonna be
rehab,
beat up.
the
Everything,
work
all the
behind.
work you got to put
It's
in is
crazy,
pain,
man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Pain.
yeah.
But obviously, we're all wishing him the speediest.
Yeah,
of recovery.
Militao.
But
speed recovery.
Real Madrid
man.
notoriously have a bad
Yeah, it was one. Yeah.
have a bad track record with injuries, anyways, and it's been going down even since the Ronaldo times. Ronaldo hired his own medical team to work with. He didn't work with.
Yeah, after he got
the club's one.
tendonitis.
After he got the knee injury.
Tendonitis,
Private
yeah.
ones.
His own, yeah. Because
Okay,
he didn't. I don't know if he didn't trust him or is it just whatever. But I think Benzema done the same as well at one point, and it's like Real Madrid.
No, the medical stuff is really bad. It's notoriously not too bad.
Notoriously not.
Yeah,
History-wise, going back a long time as well. So look, who was the third player as well?
Lucas Vazquez, which means now they have no fit out-and-out right back. Militao being out means that their only fit centre-backs are Rudiger and Vallejo, who's a substitute player anyway. And their backup centre-back, who's a DM, Tchouameni, is injured.
Yeah.
Their left-back, Felamendi, has been really poor this season. So that's Fran Garcia. So
been
they
dropped, he's been
have to rejig everything. And they barely have anyone fit. Obviously, like a lot of fans on social media want Sergio Ramos back on a free.
Yeah.
Which I don't know would give them some cover for a bit. But they have a crisis in defence.
Looking dark for Real Madrid.
Crisis in defence. No fit right back. Only 2 fit centre backs. A left back, 1 completely out of favour.
Tchouameni expected to be back in early December. David Alaba mid-November, so they might have some cover there. And Carvajal next September in 2025. So
Wow. Yeah, they brought on a Raul Asensio guy who's a dodgy, but he came on. He got an assist.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
youngster, 21 years old.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, his first game for Real Madrid.
He had a good game though.
Yeah,
Good
good guy,
cameo.
Huh?
Good game.
Yeah.
He did it.
Good 60 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bittersweet weekend for Real Madrid.
Yeah, they won, but at what cost?
5-0. Obviously, Barca won as well, which we'll talk about.
No, Barca lost.
Barca lost.
Yeah, sorry, bittersweet. Barca
So,
won.
yeah.
Barca lost, and but they've got the injuries. So yeah.
But
like I said, bittersweet.
why do we talk about midweek as well when they lost against AC Milan?
Yeah.
So obviously they won this weekend in the La Liga where we expect them to win, but in the Champions League where they haven't been great this season against Stuttgart, I think they ended up getting a draw where they came back from 2 goals, and then there was another game after that where they were down again and they recovered it, and then this week again against AC Milan,
Caught up to them, innit?
caught up to them 3-1, and they haven't qualified for the next round yet in the Champions League, so they need to beat
You got to finish top 8, right?
or top 8 to
go straight through.
go straight through
automatically, yeah.
and to miss the playoffs. So they need to beat Liverpool next weekend
Well,
at
fire
the
currently.
Anfield Stadium.
It's in quite a while.
No,
so-
sorry. The next
at the
Champions
end of
League
the
game.
month.
The next Champions League game. So against Liverpool, where it's a big game for them, and knowing how poor they've been in the Champions League this season, it's important that they get 3 points, and
100%.
not the easiest of games to expect 3
Oh
points.
yeah, under the international break. Yeah. So next, next Champions League game. Yeah.
So look, it's bittersweet, like you said. They got the 3 points, but obviously there's underlying issues
There's a lot of tactical
that
issues.
might catch up to them if not addressed.
Yeah, which Carlo might have to tweak.
Yeah, they need to be
And,
adjusted very quickly if they
yeah.
they want to see out their hopes of winning the La Liga this season.
Yeah, which not looking great for them so far. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you
Follow
for
the
watching.
journey. Follow us on all our TikTok, social platform, wherever it is. And yeah, man, La Liga fans, stay locked in, man.
Love and guidance.
Peace.